Hello, wonderful people. Welcome to another tutorial with Python Ife. Alright, today we're going to be learning about basic Python maths. That is, you're going to be learning some fundamental things you need to know about mathematics using Python. So how can you do some basic maths with Python? So in the last video we talked about integers. We spoke about floats. So we understand the fact that Python recognizes integers. Python also recognizes floats. All right. So let's see how we can play around those things and see what we can make of it. Let's see if we can do some basic maths. All right. So another thing we're also going to be talking about is, before I end the video, is going to be boolean. I'm going to talking a little bit about boolean. All right. So let's get started. All right. So um, let's just assume x is equals to 1.0. That is x is a float. X. Let's just assume y is equals to 5. All right. So y is an integer. So let's assume z is equals to x plus y. So when we say what is z, z is actually 6.0. So that is, with Python recognizes this plus sign operator, so you can perform addition with Python. All right. So what if we say h is equals to x minus y? So what is h? Minus 4.0. So python python can do addition, and it can also do subtraction. What if you want to have u is equals to x times y? What's it gonna be? So u is equals to x times y. So what is u? U is 5.0. There we all get it. All right. So what if you want to have y raised to power x? That is 5 raised to power 1. 5 raised to power 1. So, or let's just say 5 raised to power 2. So we say x times 2. So what's that gonna be? Of course, board mass 25. The bracket first before this. All right. So what if we want to do some division? So let's say x divided by y. What's it gonna give us? 0.2. So Python can do basic division. So what if you want to do what other thing can we do? Subtraction, addition. Of course, Python obeys board mass. I've just illustrated it here. Okay, what if we have 67 times into bracket 45 plus into bracket 3 raised to power 2 minus minus 12. All right. So what's that gonna be? So let's do the math. 3 raised to power 2, that's 9 minus 2, right? That's 9 minus 12, and that is minus 3, isn't it? Yeah, minus 3. 45 minus 3, that's 42. So 67 times 42. So of course 67 times 42. I can do that with my head. So Python satisfies board mass. All right. So before I close down for the day, let's talk about a bit of boolean. So boolean is basically true. Now can you see, immediately I entered true, it's Python recognized it. It's not the same color as 67, so it's an inbuilt function. Python recognizes that true is a boolean. So what about false? What if I type true like this? It's not going to recognize it because the true has to be capital. Do you get it? What about false? Python also recognizes false. Do you get it? All right. So what if false is false, true is true? So what if we want to say true equals, let's do some basic tests. I need to explain this later on, but I want to test. So this double operator basically means I want to confirm is true actually equals to 1. So what is Python going to tell us? Python tells us true is actually equals to 1. So true is 1, 1 is true. So what about false equals to 0? Python says false is actually equals to 0 because 0 is false, false is 0, and that is why it's true. But what if we say true equals false? Python is going to tell us that's not true. True isn't false, 1 isn't 0, false isn't true. Alright, so I believe you've been able to learn one or two things about Python maths and a basic introduction to boolean. Alright, stay tuned for our next video. Cheers, goodbye.